look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Start at the 25. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
To the air on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Big moment in recruiting last week. Four-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a four-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Wade. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll try the left side. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Burrell. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
You know, and that's real demoralizing for the defense, too, because the coverage on that play wasn't terrible. He just threw it in a place where only his guy could make the catch. There's nothing you could have done to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Finds a little space. It's a running room. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown Sooner. Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Grab behind the line. It's Burrell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. The throw to the outside is complete. Bust through behind his pad. Wide open on the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, and
there he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. He's going to take off. Gets the first himself. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defend. Everywhere, it's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense got to stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Quickly complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Oh, he got loose. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He makes a grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to go for it on fourth down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. Diving for the score, and the ball's loose. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And the offense is so lucky. That easily could have been a massive turnover in the end zone, but Johnny on the spot, able to pounce on it. And the end result is what they were hoping for anyway. It's a touchdown.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Forced out of the pocket. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Baker. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. A little screen to the running back. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. From the shotgun, the inside kick. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Sooners! The extra point here would tie the game. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring. He's loose. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Burrell. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's complete to the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Wade. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Here's the handoff. Turning it off. He's up to 94 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Carry-on. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page. Gets the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to throw it. Under fire. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if you kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you they've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the ground, it's Burrell. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Ali. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Burrell. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go right back to it. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, UCLA! They take the lead with the 6. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. He might want another play. The inside handoff. And some room to work. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He's loose down the middle. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooner.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Looking to the big tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
The Bruins will go for it here on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Connection to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting there, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Gonna look downfield again. Good timing on the quick out. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Gonna run it. It's Baker. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're throwing to your running backs, you got to be careful. You got to be accurate. You got to put the football out in front and make it an easy catch for these guys, and that's exactly what that QB did on that angle route.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To the air on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels... Coming in, it burns him up. Another sack.
And that now, this guy's second sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up into this one. He said, you know, nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And he has shown up today ready to wreck this game. He is having an outstanding day right now on defense.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play, just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last two drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on third down, that's what's going to happen.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. looking upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Going to swing it on second down. Got a man. It's Baker. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
From the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quick strike complete. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, I'm really curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Red pass, it's complete. At the 35, he's loose. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Burrell. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Caught near the sticks. It's Burrell. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Catch in the middle. It's Galloway. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Now they'll run the draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to change this route. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. To the ground. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Sooners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point and make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. They kick off, maybe 1 more snap to the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To go up top on 1st down. Intercepted, and the defense is set up. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.